My name is Kassie Mowry. I'm a barrel racer. I'm from Dublin, Texas. I primarily train barrel futurity colts now, and I guess it truly is my passion. I love working with the colts. I love building them and just seeing their confidence grow as the training progresses. It's just super rewarding, especially at the end of the year when you realize, they're top elite animals in their sport, and just a year or two prior to that, they could barely lope a circle or even lope in a straight line. And just to see how far they progress, to me, is really rewarding and what it's all about. And so that's my love and what I love to do. Last year, I had a colt in particular, Girls Dig Fame, that he was running some really fast times at the futurities, and I was kind of not riding him as aggressively as I really needed to, and I kind of stayed in trainer mode on him a little bit too long. And my thought was, if I entered a rodeo and was around that atmosphere and those girls who rides those open horses, and so aggressively, that it would help my riding. And so I entered San Angelo and I ran him there. He did great. It worked great. It helped me get over that hump, and I ended up doing a lot better job of riding him. But what happened, he placed in the first go around there, and that was great. I was happy, but I had a futurity to go to. And so I came back, I made the second go around, and Martha Smith let me borrow Junior, one that I had futurity previously for her. So I took Junior to San Angelo for the second go around, and he did amazing. He placed really high, and didn't think much more about it, and really didn't even know if I'd hold in there for the average. Meanwhile, I had a futurity to go to in Kinder. So I took the colts to Kinder, Louisiana, and it so happens we were watching the results each day, and I ended up staying really high up, maybe top 5. And everybody there was super supportive. My owners, my fellow competitors, Mike, my boyfriend, everybody was urging me to go back to San Angelo for the short go. The problem was I was a couple states away and running at a slot race in Kinder. So I had everybody helping me. Everybody came together. We got a flight to Dallas, and from Dallas I flew to Abilene. When I got to Dallas, I had no carry-on. I barely had enough time to make this flight. All I had was my hat box. I was wearing my boots. I was in full Western attire. And when I got to Dallas, they had oversold the flight. So I didn't even have a flight to Abilene. And they told me it was gonna be, I'd have to wait till the next day. So I about had a meltdown right there. And some guy had overheard and gave up his ticket so I could get on that flight to Abilene. And so from there, I got a rental car and drove to San Angelo. Martha met me with Junior and got there. They were 45 minutes into the rodeo. I had 2 events to get ready. It was just a whirlwind to get me here. And we ran in there. Junior ran the fastest time. He won the rodeo. So I flew back to Kinder, finished up the futurity in the slot race, and we found out after it was all over with that when you win San Angelo, you get an invite into Houston. So I had a futurity the weekend before I had to run at Houston, so I couldn't run one of my colts. So again, Martha let me borrow Junior, and ran to Houston, and he did amazingly well, far better than I ever expected of him. He won Houston. So between those 2 rodeos, I was qualified for the NFR, and that's pretty much how my journey began last year. It just wasn't planned out, but everything and everybody came together, and so many things came together for it to happen for me, and it was an amazing year. It was probably the best year I've ever had. Brazos Valley has played a crucial part of my success in helping my horses feel their best. In this sport, these horses do get sore. They are elite athletes, and we take care of them as they are. Especially the young horses, they're having growing pains, and they're going through a lot of training and a lot of physical changes during that time. And so I personally bring them up to the vet, and every couple months, 2 to 3 months, I'll have them just jogged off. I have a really good relationship with my vet, and I like them to see them, when they're sound, so we have a baseline and something to gauge off of, and that way we know if there's any differences and changes in the way that the horses flex off. Sometimes when I'm going through training problems, it's a soundness problem. They might be a little bit sore, and we like to take care of them, and we don't want them to be sore or dread their job. And if they need a little time off, or if there's any therapy or anything that we need to be doing to help them out, we definitely address that. So these colts, it remains a positive, fun thing for them to go do their job, and not something that they dread. So definitely couldn't do this without Brazos, and Ricky does a great job maintaining my horses here.